Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now, today we're going to be talking about the controversy between the amazing and nice Rock FC and the absolutely awful, inhumane creature of a person. I don't even call this guy a person. Salia head to head, guys. Now, the reason why I'm covering or making this video is because as a new content creator, I just started like a week ago. I don't think that when injustices happen, I don't think it's limited to big creators to cover them, as in like the goats of FC Mobile, like I don't know, RK Ready, D Mysterio, Rock FC. I don't think it should be limited to them. I think anyone should have the freedom to call out jerks like Salia head to head when they do things like this. Okay? Now, there are multiple reasons why I'm making this video besides that. First, I love Rock FC, guys. He's an amazing person. He's an inspiration. I look up to the guy. And seeing him in that kind of a despairful mood, it just threw me off. You know what I mean? So, in the video, he talked about how he spent roughly 4,000 to 5,000 Indian rupees on his accounts, at least the one he lost, I believe, and the countless amount of hours he put into it. But I just want to put some of my own money, equivalent to $50 worth. I live in the States, so $50 worth of my own money immediately to Rock FC, which you guys can also donate to if you want to help him out. Because realize, guys, he's an amazing content creator. He doesn't do this with the intent of money. He does this for you guys, okay? Now, I'm putting in $50. I'll set up a Google form that will run for 1 to 2 months where you guys can fill out the form with however you want to support him, with however much money, through however means. All of this, I will give the immediate details to Rock FC as soon as the day I upload the video, so he has full access to this. And also the $50 of which I put into it for the great guy. So that's the monetary aspect of this, because, guys, he had 2 accounts, and the Salia Salia loser decided to, do that to him, which is just unacceptable. Second, I think that Rock FC is genuinely such a nice, understanding person that he didn't delve into the full depth of how awful of a person Salia is and how awful the actions he took are. He didn't fully analyze it because obviously he has better things to do. Me, I love this kind of stuff. I want to call this guy out. I don't want him to be allowed to carry this kind of behavior around. Okay, who knows if this kind of behavior has been repeated in the past. And as a psychology student at the University of Michigan, I don't know, this is just a fun project for me to expose this guy with all the proof and everything. So we need to look at this from the beginning, guys. This all began, I would say, based on the text that we found between, who's his name? Salia and Rock FC. We see quite a few stark things, okay? Now, let me say something really funny about this, guys. So, a lot of the incriminating proof and a lot of the incriminating things haven't even been put forward by Rock FC. They've actually been put forward by the man himself, Salia. His text and the things he said in his so-called apology video expose the full extent to how stupid this guy is, okay? On one hand, see, I want to look at this from a very even point, okay? Very equal point, because I watched both of these guys. I watched Salia, because he also showed up on other YouTubers' channels. Like, I watched Nicholas, he showed up on, head-to-head videos. So, I didn't have any immediate, negative outlook on him, but the evidence that he put out is so funny, because Salia essentially incriminated himself. So now, let's look at the evidence here. Okay, guys, now we see that this began when, I believe, Rock FC changes his email linked with this C7 Gore account, which puts him with this, which essentially gave him access to Salia's account, which Rock FC immediately contacted Salia about, and he told him, dude, secure your account, there's clearly something going on, I somehow have access to your account, so dude, please go ahead and fix whatever you have to on your side. Now, this is what a proper, genuine, caring person does, guys. Rock FC is a person who, as he stated, this makes this so much worse, guys, because of the fact that Rock FC promoted Salia when Salia was a nobody, guys. He promoted him, he gave him traction, he helped him grow. And this is how you repay him, guys? What happened to gratitude, guys? What happened? Awful behavior, awful behavior, guys. I'm someone who's a very happy person. I'm an outgoing, happy person. If you see my videos, I love making random content, opening packs, fun reactions, that kind of stuff. But that's what also Rock FC does. He makes educational content for you guys. And he helped Salia. And this is how he repays him. If someone did that to me, I would lose my stuff, guys. I would go ballistic. But Rock FC held his anger to such a far extent, guys. And I just want to show you guys the truth behind the things he's doing. So we see that here, the C7 Gore is 100 OVR, Salia is 104. He obviously reaches out to him and talks about it. Now we see that in the emails, not the emails, in one of the texts, he talks about how Rock FC brings up what at WTF, guys, reply fast. And he talks about how he has access to both accounts, which any normal person would do on the 15th of July. We see that. Okay, guys? So pretty recently, actually, he points this out to Salia. But then comes the fun, interesting part. Mr. Salia exposes himself with all these texts, okay, and the video. Now, let's point out something first, right? So before all this happens, these guys account share, okay? They account share with each other for content, which makes sense because you can't expect everyone to get the newest players at the earliest time possible. So if one of them packs it, they share that account so they can all make reviews, all make content. It's a very genuinely normal, good practice. Okay, it might be frowned upon, but they're creators. They're making this for you guys. This is understandable. Okay, but Salia, I believe, from a psychological standpoint, took his showcase of weakness, okay? His showcase of somehow, perhaps, because this must have stemmed from something, guys. Besides the fact of jealousy, and besides the fact of a lack of success in Salia's life, I mean, come on, guys. This guy is 36-year-old with an absolutely horrible physique. The guy looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy, okay? The Pillsbury Doughboy, or the Michelin Tire Boy for that matter. He looks like that, and he makes FC Mobile videos, and he's gonna be 40 years old in 4 more years. 40, guys. He's gonna be, like, older than most of our dads, or the age of our dads, guys. And this guy's making FC Mobile content videos, and not that making the content's bad, it's bad that he's doing this to other creators. And the fact that he's being this childish. I mean, Rock FC put it perfectly. The guy's acting like an 80-year-old. What is this guy doing? Okay? Now, the incriminating, we see that since these guys share their accounts, I'm sorry if I go on a few tangents, because I can't let this guy get away with this stuff, guys. It's unacceptable. Rock FC is too kind to call him out on everything, but I'm not that kind. I'll call him out on everything. So we look at the evidence, and we see clearly, we need to realize, guys, Rock FC has laid evidence after evidence after evidence after evidence, guys. Okay, a repeated showcase of all the evidence, the true evidence we need. Not circumstantial things like texts or previous incidents. He gives us actual proof of Google notifications, Google history proofs of Salia multiple times using his Xiaomi Redmi X5 5G. Okay, multiple times where he had logged in. He gave exact proof of how he used for the Cruyff review, how Salia logged in 2 days after, and even has timestamps of the videos uploaded 2 days apart, guys. Rock FC has his evidence, okay? Salia's going on this nonsense about, oh, this is the reality. Like this, okay, I'm sorry to sound like this, but this is how I hear Salia, okay? This guy's like, actually, guys, that wasn't me, because I use a Xiaomi, another phone, not the Redmi one. Like, shut up, man. Shut up. Like, you're not fooling anyone. There's evidence of you. You're clearly from West Bengal, it seems. There's proof that you did something 2 hours ago and deleted the man's account. For no reason. Or perhaps there is a reason. And that's why I'm here. I think you got mad at the fact that you were so poor with your own security management that you wanted to show Rock FC. You wanted to get revenge, man. That's what I genuinely think happened. You want to get revenge and you deleted the poor guy's account. Perhaps you're mad that he's performing better than you, doing well than you in all of his channels, and that offended you. You wanted to put the guy down. You took away his source of joy. You can even say his source of income for that matter, man. You took away the guy's source of everything. That is unbelievably awful, man. Terrible behavior. And I don't think the repercussions shouldn't just be limited to him losing views or getting 20,000 dislikes. I think this guy needs to be shut down, guys. This guy should get 0 views. He should be off the platform for that matter. Now let's take a look at more of the proofs. It's so funny because in the evidence we see how amazing of a person. I'm sorry, I need some water. how amazing of a person Rock FC is. We see, he points out that both of his accounts got deleted. And what does he do? He doesn't immediately blow up. He wants to have a civil talk, guys. Really, I gotta respect Rock FC for everything he's done in this whole interaction, because he has so much patience and diligence, which I personally wouldn't have had, because it would have been overshadowed by my anger towards this guy. Okay? So we see, he says deleted. Both my, see, I don't speak Hindi, guys, so I'm sorry, I don't understand quite a bit of this, but I will try my best with the parts that have English. So we see that he points out this, and he tells them to join him on Discord VC so that they can talk about what's going on, okay? And then, again, Salia is being very defensive, very, very dismissive, in fact, where he doesn't, a lot of things here is in Hindi, but it shows that his lack of wanting to talk and deal with things shows that he clearly has something to do with it, okay? If someone genuinely didn't have anything to do with an incident, they would immediately try to help the victim in this matter, Rock FC, with the problem going at hand. But we see Salia did not do this. Now, Rock FC immediately calls him out. So again, I want to point out that Rock FC clearly is not doing this for controversy. If he was, he would have immediately blasted him open on YouTube. He wouldn't have reached out to Salia. He wouldn't have done any of that. So Salia can't be going on about how this has to do with controversy and getting views and likes, because that's not the truth. Rock FC is out here to prove a point that Salia is a scamming hacker, loser, 36-year-old, Pillsbury Doughboy looking, tank looking, Gorlock the Destroyer looking, absolute monkey of a loser. Okay? Now, let's take a look at more proof, okay? Now, we see that Rock FC gives him two options, which is reasonable. Okay, guys? Two options out of this. He says, I don't want to damage you on YouTube, and you either accept the account and give me an equally valuable account, which would be a SX Umia account, or his Roni X RTG account. This, guys, is very understandable. It's like even so caring, because he doesn't want to ruin the guy's reputation. Like this is seriously like ovation-worthy behavior from the man Rock FC. But Salia again decides to be the absolute bottom-feeding creature that he is, and decides to not do any of this. Okay? So Rock FC goes ahead and says, now, if you don't accept it, don't accept that you deleted my account, I'm going to expose you on the online community. He gave him enough. He literally gave him a start time, guys. My God, he gave him 12 p.m. is your time. After that, I'll start taking action. The guy gave him time, guys. He gave him a time, like a whole time limit. And still, Salia doesn't do anything. Like, this is unacceptable, guys. Salia has multiple repeated chances to correct his mistakes, but he has not, because he is at fault. And what is he supposed to tell everyone? That he did this out of jealousy? That he did this because he's an absolutely terrible bottom-feeding creature? That because he doesn't care for the well-being or the happiness or the feelings of others? Obviously, he's not going to say that. So instead, he's going to be like, well, the reality is, guys, that I didn't do anything and he's doing this for publicity. Like, get out of here, man. No one believes you. And then he goes, and then this is what really infuriated me, guys. Because in the Salia video, this guy essentially kind of admits, okay, in a way, because we see this in lying behavior, in liars, okay? We see something very stark occur here, okay? So this guy points out how his phone is a Redmi 8, okay? Now this is all his evidences. He says, actually, I'm using a different phone. You know what? Okay, understandable. Location points to you. West Bengal, all that location points to you. Previous indications point to you. How are you going to explain that? That was your phone. In fact, Rock FC brought out how another content creator who creates the thumbnails for you guys pointed out that, in fact, that is Salia logging in with other evidence. What more evidence can Rock FC possibly provide for this absolute idiot of a man? There isn't any more evidence. There literally isn't. Now we go on to the next part where this is the funniest part because it kind of incriminates Salia because he's like, actually, guys, Rock FC has a trend of getting his accounts hacked and lost. Actually, if you look at his old Discord account, it got hacked, and he got mad at his moderators for letting the account get hacked. Of course he's gonna get mad, you dumbo. What's that supposed to justify? What's that supposed to? Oh, my account previously got his account previously got hacked, so I guess he has a track record of getting hacked, guys. What can I say? Hello? What are you saying, man? What's that supposed to mean? It's so stupid. And then he posts this picture in entire Hindi of Rock FC, I guess, dishing out some insults on his moderators, which is understandable. The guy runs a channel, okay? He can't be expected to have complete control over everything. That's why he delegates this problem to other people. In this case, his moderators. So it's understandable he might have gone a bit too far. It's understandable he got mad that I'm guessing he lost his server with 6,000 members because he didn't protect it. Now, Salia goes ahead, and he's like, he has a track record of having very low protection, so I'm guessing that's why he got hacked. How do you know that, bro? How do you, like, why do you sound like that's exactly what a guy who hacked him would say, man? That's so stupid. Why would you say that? It's like someone gets robbed, and you're like, well, actually, he doesn't leave his door open at night, so, I mean, it makes sense someone would go into his house. Why do you know his door's open? Like, you guys see the connection here, right? So, I mean, what are we actually supposed to do with a guy like this? Now, we see that he hasn't even been affected by this, by the fact that he followed up his apology video within less than a few days, and this guy uploads another FC Mobile video. Like, does he think... Like, this is an insult to all of his viewers, in fact, guys. He's calling you guys a bunch of NPCs who'll just forget a controversy and just move on and be like, yippee, new video. No, that's not what's gonna happen. You made this guy lose his damn account because you were so jealous at how good he was doing in life. Guys, Rock FC's father works in the Indian Army, I believe. He stated this. And Rock FC himself wants to work in the Army. He serves his nation. These are good people, guys. And he did this to someone like that. Like, he should have no respect, guys. Salia, not even in a matter of FC Mobile. This shows what kind of a person he is out of this. In fact... Salia's whole life is probably FC Mobile. If you're 36 and your whole outcome of your life is a 30,000 subscriber channel in which you go around scamming your fellow YouTubers, I mean, what are you doing with your life, man? Like, I don't even know what to say, to be honest, guys. Like, I don't know, like, this guy needs to not be able to show his face when he goes outside. He needs some genuine repercussions. Because this kind of behavior is unacceptable. Now, I'm not saying go dox him, I don't condone that kind of behavior, guys. I'm just saying that he needs to have some self-realization about how much he hurt an amazing person like Rock FC, okay? All Rock FC does is make content, okay? And he has pointed, we have seen a track record of this Salia guys doing this kind of a bad behavior when Rock FC pointed out that there have been multiple instances of him trolling Rock FC, whether it be in comments, previous videos, in every manner, okay? And we see that he has this, it doesn't even seem like trolling at this point, it just seems like he's taking his aggression out. His aggression stemming from the previous points as I stated. So, we can't let this kind of a guy, like, really, if he got rid of both accounts, I mean, you really put us, you could ruin someone's well-being, their mental status. Like, really, Rock FC's such a mentally strong guy. I'm guessing because he's from a military household, he has that kind of a mental capacity, okay? He has that kind of a temperament to control himself. That's not true for everyone. Someone could have actually cried so much and been so depressed and lost everything, guys. I don't know, like, something really bad could have happened for crying out loud. And Salia doesn't seem to care about any of this, which is very, very concerning. So, again, I just wanted to point this out so you guys can see just how stupid of a guy Salia is and how bad and reprehensible his actions were. And also, guys, please go ahead and donate to Rock FC. Now, as I said, I put $50 worth of my money into it. And I was hoping that you guys would also put some money into it, and we can get enough money together and send it to him within maybe 1 to 2 months, however long it takes. But once we reach a goal of, I don't know, whatever, $100 or something, we can send all the money to him together so that he can actually, get something good out of this, guys. So thank you for watching, guys, and this is my rant on why Salia is an absolute loser, absolute awful person, and why, based on my analysis, I just think it's so obvious, like incriminating, that Salia is the person at hand who committed this crime. There's no one else. It's Salia, guys. Ta-da! It's Salia. Okay? We don't need any more of his supporters in his comments being like, oh, well, Salia, are you going to respond to this? Bro, he can't respond. He did it. He did it. Like, that's it. So, thank you guys. Please go support Rock FC. I love the guy, and as I said, I just felt bad about it, so, yeah. I want you guys to go support him. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you have a great day. And don't be like Salia.